Hello, it's the last day of July, July 31st, 2015. I'm Matthew Ravenhook, and I'm here to give an update on the progress of my Phoenix Rising project to rebuild a new home out of burned out land. I'm a little dirty right now, but that's good. I've been working hard all day, the last few days, and I'm going to show some of my plans and explain a few of the ideas behind my foundations and show a little bit of the progress. Foundations aren't finished yet. I've been distracted with work and other considerations, so this is going to be broken up into two parts, but I've made some progress and I'm ready to give some explanations and demonstrate a few more of the principles that I have in mind. So let's take a look and see what we got so far. Okay, this is the floor plan for my house here, all drawn out. Entranceway right through here. Main living area built around my mass heating system. Bedroom over here, kitchen, utility room with all the water systems, electrical and everything all in one easy to get area, and the bathroom over here. This house is designed for maximum efficiency in heating, and the walls are earth, Superadobe earth bags. They will very resistant to temperature change, high thermal mass. In the summertime they'll stay cool, and in the wintertime they'll hold heat because it resists temperature change at all. And all the rooms are designed to be within easy reach of the main heating system, avoiding one of the biggest problems, why it costs so much to heat so many houses, because they never consider how the heat's going to get to the different parts of the house. There's no labyrinth turns or little nooks and crannies where heat or cold can settle, and so you're not going to get cold spots where water pipes can freeze or any of those other problems that happen so often when you have a normal house in an extreme climate. This house is designed for maximum space within minimum walls. There's only 4 real interior walls in the entire thing. And it's also, everything's within easy reach. The house is very easy to move around in because it has an organic flowing structure. You don't have to weave through a bunch of different passageways and hallways. Well, it's July 20th, and I've officially broken ground on my new house. Right behind me is the site. I spent all day surveying laying out the walls and everything, and I just couldn't wait. After I got back from taking care of some business, I had to get my pick and my shovels out, and I had to break ground on at least a couple of feet of the foundation. So it's not much. I just want to be able to say I've done something, so I can officially say that I've broken ground and the construction is underway. Here's the side of the house, all laid out, all the major points staked in, the lines of the walls marked with flags, the doorways marked with wooden stakes and steel stakes on all the main compass points of the rooms. It's not as sophisticated as laser levels, theodolites and things, but it's amazing what you could do with a compass, a tape measure, and some generous application of the Pythagorean theorem. This is the same kind of surveying that helped lay in the pyramids, the great cathedrals of Europe. This here is going to be the entranceway of the house. I'm standing in the living room right now. Over here is going to be the bedroom. This is going to be the kitchen. This will be the utility shed. All the water, electrical, gas, all contained in one place. And over here is going to be the bathroom. So, got everything you need, all laid out, surveyed, accurate, and now I'm ready to start construction. Well, the foundation trench for the first wall is completed. Dug out to the right depth and width, leveled, my A-frame level. Ready to go. I just started this morning. The first bedroom. This one, it's a little rougher right now. It's not finished. It's a lot slower going. I hit a hard rock field. I had to dig all these rocks out, but I think I'm turning away from it now, and it's all going good, and pretty soon I hope to have it finished all the way around, and I can start finishing the foundation. Okay, here's a closer look at the trench. The first trench that I've dug for the front wall. I'm going to show you how this foundation is built. We're going to take a page from Frank Lloyd Wright's technique, and we're going to construct a rubble trench foundation. Sounds like you're just pouring junk and rubble, and that is one possible way to do it. In a little bit I'm going to show you what my choice of rubble is, but the idea is you dig a trench, and then in the bottom you put a layer of rubble. You can use coarse gravel or anything that it'll construct a firm bedrock foundation, but yet give water drainage to the foundation. In extremely wet climates, they often put a French drain in the bottom of the foundation, big drainage pipe with holes drilled into it to enhance the drainage. We don't need that in this area. We just need the rubble. We're going to fill it up with rubble, tamp it down real good and level it, and then I'm going to put a layer of plastic to line what's left of the trench as a vapor barrier against moisture coming in. And then the first couple of layers of earth bags are going to go on top of that, and those earth bags are going to be reinforced earth. They're going to be earth mixed with Portland cement in a specific ratio to give them enhanced strength. It's a technique that they use in laying the bottom of roads. So if it'll hold up a road, it'll definitely hold us up. And then finally, when you put in the walls on top of the foundation, you drive rebar in through the bottoms of the walls, into the lower sandbags, into the rubble trench, which firmly anchors the foundation, the walls to the foundation. So these walls will not be going anywhere. I'm standing in the middle of my first rubble source. I may have to incorporate some other materials into it, but I have a perfect situation here to demonstrate how the problem can be the solution. The remnants of my house. When the house burned down, I was left with an enormous pile of rubble. All this drywall, this is gypsum, lime, pulverized rock, cement, all this was left, and it's a terrible garbage problem. It's very difficult to get rid of. It won't go back to the earth. And I was wondering how I was going to get rid of it until I realized that I needed a source of rubble. So I'm going to scoop this junk up and I'm going to pour it into my foundation. It'll give me a fantastic bottom layer of highly drainable but yet hard limestone, which is what drywall is made out of. If it gets wet, you'll get a chemical reaction, even make it harder. I'll get rid of this garbage pile that's in the center of my property. I eventually want to use for other applications. I want to put livestock pens and things here. And it also serves a poetic purpose. And part of this house is an expression of myself. And I think it's interesting that my new house will literally be built on top of the ashes of my old house. It will rise from the ruins of my old house like a phoenix. And I can also give my old house, which I expended so much work and love on, which I had many good, loving, fulfilling times and great memories in this house. Some not great, most of them great, like in any dwelling. I'll give it honorable burial and recognition of how it kept me warm and safe and nurtured for all the years that I had it. So, rubble trench foundation, materials right here. All this is going to go, leave me with good land, good foundation, and a sense of personal expression. My expression on coming to terms with the past and moving forward to the future. I also had a lot of glassware in this house, and it created these masses of different colored glass and pieces, which can be very beautiful, and I plan further on down the line to use many of these pieces as mosaic, like break them up and use them for mosaic designs in the plaster walls, and actually incorporate many of these pieces into the construction of the house as a way to keep memories alive, and also as a source of creative decoration. Just a little note here, an example of how it pays to buy quality. In the middle of our old kitchen, in this pile of rubble of shattered glass and porcelainware, I just dug out my mother's expensive cordon bleu gravy bowl. Absolutely perfect condition without a scratch. Perfectly serviceable. Now, that's an almost miraculous find. It pays to buy quality. I have not obviously been spending the whole time doing this. Like I said, I've had to deal with work and other cares of this world, but this over here is the southeastern wall of the living room, and that over there is the bedroom, and this is the trench that's going to be the foundation. I'm actually about halfway through. That area over there slowed me down quite a bit because I ran into a very dense shale pit right at the top of that curve. But once I come through here, the ground loosened up again, and the rest of this ground, based on my observations, is going to be the same, much easier digging. So now I should be able to progress with a lot more speed. As a matter of fact, I don't think the rest of these walls will take nearly as long as this did, especially if I could devote some time to it. So at the end of a month, that's where I am right now. I've been juggling a lot of chaos in my life, what with moving, setting up basic living conditions, my job and everything, but I've still managed to make quite a bit of progress, and I'm feeling good. And right now, after I completed my first section of foundation trench, we get a nice gentle little rain. It's good for the soul, refreshing, takes a little of the edge off. Right now it's just perfect, not too hot, not too cold. So, feeling good, feeling optimistic, full of faith and courage. So, hope you've enjoyed what we got so far. Stay tuned, and hopefully next time we tune in, we'll see a lot more work done, and we'll see a few of the elements start to take shape. You can actually start seeing things instead of seeing me talk about it. But in the meantime, have a good day. This is Matthew Ravenhook from South Central Oregon. July 31st, 2015, Phoenix Rising Project, signing off.